Good morning students, welcome to Mount Litera's G School. In this video we are going to learn about operator, reporter block and conditional statement. Operator block. Operators, a symbol that represents a specific action. For example, a plus sign is an operator that represents addition. In the same way, minus, division, multiplication, all are represented by some signs. Suppose the name type is Jyoti when I want to say hello Jyoti. How do I get this? You want to join two words and display it. Join is a string operator. Check out these instructions in operator block. Here one example is given. I just don't want to say simple name or simple message, but I want to join two things. Message with the name. Here you can see good night and the thing means whatever is stored in thing will be visible. Good night moon. Let's see what is operator block. In this operator block you can see different blocks. Let's find out the meaning of the same. If I want to do some maths in my program, then I can use such operator blocks. Here you can see plus, minus, multiplication and division is there. So here you can give some numbers or you can give variables for basic maths. Square root of 9. So here in place of 9 you can write any value or variable. A whole collection of math functions that can be selected from the list. Not only square root but many more functions you can select from this list. Mode. Get the remainder of the first number when it's divided by the second one. So here in both you can give numbers or variable. Round. Get the rounding of a decimal number, so the nearest whole number. So here round function will be used. We round up the number, decimal number with the whole number. I want to compare two numbers. Then comparison operators. Test whether the first number is less than, equal to or bigger than the second one. So these are called comparison operators. Less than, equal to or greater than. I want to combine conditions. It is only true when both first and second condition are met. This and this. So here you can give condition. If, else, all this. It is true as long as one of the condition is met. Or operator. Then third one is not operator. Reverse the outcomes of the condition. If the condition is met, this becomes false or true if the condition is not met. So that is not operator. Then I want to connect words. In previous slide we have seen that join operator, length of, letter of word. So join operator will use to attach the second word to the end of the first one. Length of, the number of letters in a word or sentences it will return. Length of, then here any word you can write, any sentence you can write, or you can give the variable also. Letter 1 of word, the ninth letter of the sentence. Nth letter. So here in place of 1 you can write any number, in place of word you can write any sentence or word, or also you can place the variable. Jyoti checks the help for string operator join. Then she adds the join instruction to her Scratch program and execute it. Then she join it in program. So in place of only Jyoti, now it is displaying hello Jyoti. We will see later on this in our example also. How do we compare strings? We will need it for our project to compare the user's answer with ours. How do you compare if two numbers are equal? So here we are talking about comparing strings or numbers. So using equal to operator, you can do that. You can compare string for equality also, just like numbers. Where do you find the comparison instruction? Not only strings or that, but you can compare the instructions also that will be there in control block. See, conditional statement. It is used to compare result. If and if else in the control block are used to check for a condition. If the condition is true, the set of instructions after if are executed. Otherwise, the set of instructions after else are executed. Okay, in script in control block, you will get all conditional statements. I want to do the same thing many times. Okay, how many times? Forever, repeat some particular number or repeat until some condition met. Okay, so forever block runs the blocks inside again and again till the red stop button is clicked. Then repeat 10 times. Here it is written, but you can change the number. Run the blocks inside for a certain number of times. Repeat until. Runs the blocks inside till the specific conditions are met. Okay, there are more control blocks, but we are discussing few. I want to run block only when something has happened. Okay, if then else. Okay, if then runs the blocks inside only when the conditions are met. Okay, so here we can place some condition. If that condition is true, then only that block of code inside this will run. If then else runs the blocks below if when the condition are met, or blocks below else if not met. Okay, so if condition is true, then statement inside if will run. If it is not true, then statement inside else will run. Okay, now let's see it practically. Okay, last time we have done this example that ask what is your name, then we have stored the answer in name. Then what is your age, then we have stored the answer in age variable. So last time we have done this program. Okay, we have asked name and age and stored that in name and age variable. Now I will do little add-on to this program. Okay, after setting the value to name, for example, I want to display the name with some message. Okay, then I can take looks block for some message. Here say hello is written. Okay, but in place of hello, I want to display the message as well as the name written. So here I will take operator block and I will take join operator as it is the string operator. So here I will write hello and here in place of world I will take name. Okay, so in this way you can fit the block inside the other operator blocks. So now it will display hello, then whatever name will be inserted. Then age is asked. Then whatever age is entered, I want to compare that age. If I want to compare, then I will go to control block. Okay, for example, I am taking this. If this, then this, else then this. Okay, so here in age, I will give some condition. So using comparison operator, I can compare. So these are the comparison operator. I will fix this into this. So here in first square, I will take age. Okay, then here I can write the number what I want to compare. For example, age is less than 10. Then I will display the message, sorry, you cannot participate. Okay, or any other message you can display. Then in else, I will display else means when age is greater than 10. Yes, you can participate. Okay, so now you understand what changes I have made into this. Okay, I have add one say block with join operator with the message hello and the name whatever is being inserted. Then I have inserted this if else control block with comparison block with comparing age and then displaying the message depend upon the age entered. Okay, now I will run this program. See, what is your name? Okay, Mansi. Then it is displaying the name. Then hello Mansi. What is your age? For example, I am entering 15. So what should be the output? 15 is greater than 10. So yes, you can participate. Okay. Again, if I play this, what is your name? Okay, for example, Manoj. Hello, Manoj. Then it will ask the age. What is your age? Here I will enter less than 10, that is 8. Sorry, you cannot participate. Okay, hope you understand this program. In this we have used operator block also, we have used control block also, we have used ask and answer, we have used variable also. Okay. So in this, what you know now, ask and number answer block to take input from user, variable to store value, operators to compare, calculate and join, control or conditional statement to control the program result. In next video, we will see the example of the same. Till then, practice this. Goodbye and thank you.